everybody. My name's Jiedel. What up, guys? I'm here with more story time. So I guess before I went on my little month-long break, I promised to do a story time about my computer class because I have some good stories from computer class. So let's just get right to it. When I was in high school, I was in this kind of weird program you could sign up for where you could link together classes. It would be like a computer class, history, and English. You would link them together. So if you had a project in history, you'd have an English component and a computer component. You'd link them together. So the first year of this program, it was just a really kind of lame computer class. It was just learning Microsoft Office, Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Pretty easy. Literally all you would do all day, the teacher didn't even really teach. You would just look at these modules, learn how to do certain things on the different programs. Learn how to do all the little fancy tricks in Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. You have these weird modules, but you could sit anywhere. So basically, me and my friends just all sat near each other the whole time, and we basically just screwed around the whole class because it was so easy, man. So the final for the class was just to make a big fancy Excel spreadsheet. So it was that's really, easy. So we finished the final, and there's 2 weeks left in school. So I got a copy of Warcraft 3. Yeah, I know, Warcraft 3 is an old ass game now. And literally for 2 weeks, all we did in that class was we just played Warcraft 3. As more and more people finished the final, we would just have the whole class until it was a massive 6v6 game of Warcraft 3. And then we go into English class, and our English teacher was so pissed because we would all come in and start talking about just this video game we were playing from the previous class. Because remember, the classes are linked. So everyone in that computer class would walk across the hall for the same English class. There's not really much else from that class. Move on to the next year was computer graphics. Again, not much happened in computer graphics. Nothing too funny happened in computer graphics, to be honest with you. I made a cool self-graphic of myself that at the time I thought looked like me. Maybe looking back, maybe not so much. Why is no one there for the cross? Anyway, so senior year was the best though. Senior year was mass media. Basically the whole class was just making videos. So the first movie we make, me and my friends, is called the Pen movie. Now what you gotta understand is the summer going into my senior year is when Dark Knight Rises came out. And that movie was hyped as all hell. Honestly, it's kind of sad because I watch the superhero movies that come out today, the Marvel ones, and they're so trash compared to Batman. Those Batman movies were amazing. So we make the Pen movie. What is the Pen movie, you're asking? Basically, the movie takes place in a trash can. And I don't know if any of you remember in Dark Knight Rises, the pit. Basically, the whole movie is this pen trying to rise out of a pit. But all the pencils in the pit, the trash can, are trying to stop him from rising. So it's basically just a really shitty Dark Knight Rises parody with a pen. Continuing the theme of superheroes, we make the greatest film of all time, America Boy. So the next assignment was just make whatever you wanted. So we made America Boy, a superhero movie, because we have a friend named Jacob who's super patriotic. Beyond patriotic, he's got an American flag tied on top of his Wrangler and everything. So we make the superhero movie called America Boy. Great movie, not gonna lie, I'm pretty damn proud of that one. Then the next one is to make a mythic film, because we were doing Beowulf in our English class. So the next assignment was to make a mythic film or something like that. Oh, and it had these weird assignment descriptions include 3 alliterations. So randomly in the dialogue it'd be hey, I need you to help me fight these newfangled foes. And just corny dialogue like that. The worst is I didn't even talk about the vignette. All right, let's get to the thing. So we make America Boy 2, and we thought we had 2 weeks to film it. What he actually said is you have 2 weeks to make the assignment, but we thought we had 2 weeks to film it. So the first week we're stuck with this kid in our group that we didn't really want to be in too much. So we just film all of his scenes and all the action scenes the first week. So we get to class on Monday, we start picking up the cameras, and he's like, where are you going? You're supposed to start editing. And we're like, we only recorded the fight scenes. Because the thing you gotta understand is we were so hyped to make this project. We actually, the day we found out about the assignment, we went to my house, me and the people in my group, and we wrote the script for 3 hours. We actually wrote a really good script that to this day, I still want to make the movie as it was intended, because it was a good script, I'm not gonna lie. But then we get to class the next day, English class, and our English teacher, my 12th grade English teacher, who I hate with my undying passion, wanted us to work on the scripts, and we'd already finished at that point because we were so hyped. And then she yelled at us for not doing anything, and then I asked if I could do work for another class, and she said, no, you have to do work for my class and my class. But it was I already finished it before I got to class, so I don't know what you want me to do. I fought that teacher so much, and I will do a story time about her, and it's gonna be the best thing you'll ever watch. But you gotta wait, because I don't want to do that alone. I need to get other people. I need to get other witnesses who have suffered the wrath of that teacher because she was so bad, man. So we film all the action scenes and whatnot. And we start editing. We're like, shit, we gotta go home. So basically that night, we just haphazardly record a bunch of shitty scenes. The movie turned out so bad. It's actually on this channel. I've uploaded it to this channel. I did a little remastering of it just to preserve it. I'm actually kind of sad because when my laptop got stolen, I lost all of those films. So America Boy 2 is actually the only one we have left. One day I'll remake that bad boy and it'll be amazing with the full intended script. So that's the story of America Boy, the greatest short film of all time. So I'm sure some of you guys have heard the mini game KANYE Zone. Just go to KANYEZone.com. Basically Kanye Zone, for those of you who don't know KANYE Zone, the greatness that it is, basically all you do is you play as this little orb and you try to keep Kanye out of the zone. It's just a bigger circle and you just try to make sure Kanye's head doesn't go inside it. So one day in mass media, we finished one of our projects earlier. So we just start working on playing KANYE Zone, and there's a top 10 scores thing on the side, so keep that in mind. So you can track who the top 10 scores are. So we're just battling each other trying to get the top 10 scores. So our professor, just call him Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe comes up and he's like, hey, don't play, like, why aren't you working on like schoolwork? Don't play KANYE Zone in my class, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, Mr. Joe. So then we kind of like put it away, and then when we figure he's kind of done bothering us about it, we just go back onto KANYE Zone. We notice one of the top scores is like Joe Mister, and we're like,
wait a second,
is that Mr. Joe playing KANYE Zone? And we look over at his desk and he's like not being stealthy about it at all. And then, yeah, he admitted later that he was actually playing KANYE Zone. We inspired him. The greatest thing about KANYE Zone is there's a spin-off website from it called Pitbull Party, and now there is dropdrake.com. Actually, the question I have for you guys is, when I first started this channel like a year ago, I tried to do a Flashback Friday series where I played through Dead Space, and it didn't really get that many views compared to like the other videos. I mean, I wasn't getting many views in general back then, but like relative to other videos, wasn't getting that many views either. I wouldn't go through Dead Space, you know, again, but would you guys be interested in a Throwback Thursday or Flashback Friday series where I played like, I don't know, maybe Dead Space 2? I want to do Dead Space just because I feel like scary games are like most fun to watch, but Dead Space also isn't like the most scary game, and it kind of gives me some like, I don't get the total heebie-jeebies when I'm playing it. So what do you guys think? Would you be interested in a Throwback Thursday with maybe Dead Space 2 or some other game? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Again, let me know what you think about the Throwback Thursday series. Maybe not Dead Space 2, but think about a game you want me to play. And also, just, you know, maybe some story ideas. Let me know in the comments. I read all the comments for every one of the videos. So, like, let me know what you guys think. All right, bye.